Thank you guys very much for being here with me today, and thank you for tuning into these live streams. Thank you for tuning into the replay, wherever you are, if you're on live or if you're on the replay. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and the intention behind this live stream is to give you value and to inspire you into action and taking action on your next step and taking action on the things that you really want to be doing, that you're maybe feeling fear around taking the next step. You're maybe procrastinating on it, you're maybe feeling resistance against taking your next step, but you actually want to take it, but you're stuck in a place where you're emotionally not allowing yourself to take that step, and you're staying stuck in the same place, and you're staying still doing the same things, and you might have something good going on, you might not have something good going on, I don't know. Whatever's going on right now is your familiar zone, and the only way to take the next step is to get out of the familiar zone and lean in and lean over your edge and lean into the fear. So, I just want to talk to the people, coaches, committed coaches that have knowledge, skills and experience that are looking to take their business online and know that's the next logical step, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what you got into business for, was to help people, was to make your difference, and was to obviously create a life for yourself. Otherwise you wouldn't do it, you would just be stuck in the system. You wouldn't be doing running your own business if you didn't want to get out of the system, right? So to get out of the system, you've got to stop doing what the system teaches you, okay? But for those coaches out there that know the next step is moving online, but there's maybe overwhelm, confusion, there's maybe, I don't know what to do, there's maybe fear, resistance, just stop, right? Just stop. I want to let you know that it's okay to feel like that. I want to let you know that it's actually fine. And if you don't accept it, if you don't actually fully accept that you're maybe feeling fear and you're pushing it down and you're just continuing to push and continue to just push right through everything and just ignore it and then not actually take the steps, what you're doing is you're actually making it worse. So first and foremost, I want you to just accept it. If you're procrastinating right now, accept it. I'm procrastinating. Cool. It's not the end of the world. You've got to become aware of why you're doing it though. Alright? Why? Why are you scared? Because that's what really matters, what's down below. Because when we find out what's down below, we get to find maybe some belief systems, we get to find some beliefs, we get to find feelings that we get to play with. Because if we don't find those, then guess what? You're just going to stay there because you're just going to keep telling yourself the same story. Your body's going to keep sending the same signals. Back up the spinal cord to your brain, telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that something's wrong with you, telling you that, oh, what if it fails, and telling you all this stuff if you don't actually find out what's underneath. Okay, so awareness is the first step for everything. So stop being so busy and just stop. And actually give yourself some time of the day to reflect on things, to reflect on yourself, to become more conscious. That's why I'm a great believer in the conscious coach, because if you're not becoming more conscious, in my eyes, to be completely honest, you can't fully help someone to the best of your abilities if you're not actually doing it yourself. If you're not becoming conscious and aware yourself, if you're not actually looking inside yourself, if you're not challenging your assumptions, if you're not challenging your beliefs, if you're not rewiring yourself, then really, to be honest, you can't really give someone insight on what's going on inside them. And that's what coaches do. Coaches help people become great, and to help people become great, you've got to go through the resistance, you've got to go through the fear, you've got to go through the bullshit, because at the end of the day, we are like sponges when we're growing up as a young kids, and we pick up things in the world and we create perceptions of the world, right? We have experiences as we're growing. We have experiences as we continue to grow, and those experiences can help. We create beliefs around those experiences. So if we have an experience, like an example, you could walk up to someone that you really liked, and they've just had a really shit day. They have just been dumped lately themselves, and you really like that person. You walk up and speak to them, and then they bark at you, and then you turn around thinking that you're a loser and you can't speak to the people you like, because they barked at you, but really, the truth is, they were in a quite bad space themselves, so you just took that shit on, and then created a belief around it that you weren't really a good person, and you were not good enough, and that you were this and you were that. But is that really true? No! But we create these beliefs in our mind right away. So at the end of the day, like, if you're procrastinating on moving your business online, we've got to understand why. Why are you procrastinating? Because we understand why, we find that, then you move through it. Because if you just keep moving, like, at the end of the day, there's two options here. Like, if you're procrastinating to make the move online, you actually really want to move it, just take action and go and do it, and go through the resistance, because that's the only way through it. But there's another option that's probably more powerful, where you actually say, why am I doing this? 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 You get to the point of it. You help yourself become aware of why. You then change the perception, change the belief, then take action. Guess what? It's not going to show up later down in your journey in another way. Because if you just take action through things, of course you can get results like that. Awesome. Perfect. But it's going to show up. It's going to show up again. It's going to show up again in a different way. It's just going to show up again in your life in a different way. Trust me, this has happened plenty times in my life. In business, and relationships, and finances, and everything. Right? And everything. Because you just push through things without actually going, why? Why? That's where the power lies. So if you can build a habit of reflecting and figuring out what's going on inside, then taking action through, that's going to serve you so much better than just taking action through stuff. Okay, and I'm a great believer in lean into the fear and take action through it. Of course, that is the biggest thing you can do to move through things, but just stop for a minute and go, why? Before. It doesn't have to take 10 days, doesn't have to take 2 weeks, doesn't have to take a year. You can just say, why? 5-minute reflection, boom, then move forward so you become aware. Right? Because that's going to change the game for you. Otherwise, you keep going on in your path and it'll show up in a different way. So, if you're procrastinating on your next step, the question I've got for you today is why? Why are you doing that? What's going on? What experience have you had in your life that's now showing up again? Because at the end of the day, you've had an experience at some point in your life where you've created some kind of perception of the world, model of the world, a belief, a story, a thought, a feeling, and it's still there, and it's shown up right now as procrastination. So why is that? Why? Because when you get clear on that, you can then go, and you become more conscious, you start to see more. And when you start to see more, you've got a wider view. When you've got a wider view, you're open to more opportunity. Right? Then, do you know what? Then I'll say, just fucking do it. Just do it. Stop procrastinating and just follow your heart. Because at the end of the day, when you realise that there's people out there, right? There's people out there right now that need your help. Right? It doesn't matter if that's a small group of people or a large group of people. It doesn't matter. The numbers are relevant, right? There's people out there right now that need your help, right? You know the next logical step for you as a committed coach is online, right? You know it. You've got knowledge, you've got skills, you've got experience, you've got expertise. You're very good at what you do. You're awesome. You're an awesome person. So why are you holding back? Why? Because whatever you're holding back for is not even true. Right? So just understand that you're holding yourself back because of some perception, some story that's not serving you, and it's not serving anyone else around you, or your clients, etc., or people out there that need your help. And that mission and vision you've got for yourself in your head, in your mind, I don't know what that is, but I know for a fact it's going to be something to do with making a difference in the world in a bigger way than what you're making now. Unshakable yourself. Yeah, too fucking true, Matt. So true, mate. You gotta understand, well, why? I like that, unshackle yourself. That's a really good analogy, mate. Untangle all those invisible knots that are not even there. They're just false knots. Then take the false knots out and then go, right, cool, that was all bullshit. And then go for it. Go for it. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to do it for you. You'll get people that want to help you. Like, I want to help you. I want to fucking inspire you right now to go and do it, regardless whether I help you or not. Hopefully this helped you. This video, this is what I do them for, right? And if you want help in a deeper way, you know, just to reach out. If you want help with regards to overcoming this kind of stuff as well through coaching and actually getting the strategy, reach out. I'm here to help you. But otherwise, like, regardless if that's true or not, like, I want to inspire you now. Untangle the knots that are there, that are stopping you from going, because those knots are just invisible. You can get to just pull them apart, just like you're taking your shoelaces out. Just take them out and say that wasn't true, and change your perception around it. Then move forward and go towards what you truly want, because you're procrastinating on the next step for you. So whatever that step is, I don't know specifically what that is, but I know from my gut that you're looking to make the move online in some kind of way. Whether that's to create an online platform, to completely go onto that online platform and then live life with your laptop and your Wi-Fi connection in your bag, or whether that's to create an online platform to serve your current clients in your offline business and then start taking on online clients. I don't know what is for you, right? But whatever that next step is, whatever you feel that next step is, might even be using the online world to put yourself out there more. Might just be the next step, right? I don't know. But what I know is you're procrastinating on the next step, because at the end of the day, this is true for every single person at different levels, right? Because we all go through this. We all go through resistance. We all go through fear. We all go through procrastination. We all go through these moments where we're like, I've been thinking about doing that. Why have I not took action on that yet? Okay, and this is where these moments are good, when you catch yourself, right? They're amazing when you catch yourself, because when you catch yourself, you can start to build a habit of just quickly recognizing why, then quickly taking action through it. But it's in those moments where you've not done something for you it might be 6 months, for you it might be a week, for you it might be a year, for you it might be 2 years, for you it might be 2 months, I don't know. But however long you've been procrastinating on this next move for yourself, right? Which could be the online world for you, right? How long have you been procrastinating on it for? What you gotta do is stand in this moment and accept now and say, do you know what? This is good. This is a lesson. Now I know not to procrastinate for 6 months. Because I've fucking procrastinated for the last 6 months. If you keep dwelling on that, and guess what? You ain't going to allow yourself to move forward. You're going to stay stuck. Like, literally, just imagine a ball and chain around your ankle, right? That's what it's going to be like. That's literally what it's going to be like. Or imagine, like, some other person behind you. You know when you're training, like if you're in a boot camp or whatever, right? And you've got those bands, the resistance bands, and you put the bands around each other, and one guy is pulling back, and one guy's running forward. That's what it fucking feels like. If you're going to dwell on the past, that's what you're doing. You're trying to run forward, and the other part of you is pulling you back with this band, saying you ain't going nowhere. Then eventually what happens if you just keep running, and someone's pulling you, isn't it inevitable that you're just going to run out of energy, and you're going to burn out, and you're just going to go back to where you were? So, let go of the past. Understand why you're procrastinating so long on the next step. Why? Keep asking that till you hit the point. Then go and take action. Now, not later. Now. The time is now. I want to open your mind to possibilities. Whatever you want for yourself can happen very quickly if you open your mind to possibilities and you stop telling yourself stories, right? Be open, be observant, and ask for what you want. Then make small steps towards it. The steps will reveal itself, one step after the other. Okay, guys? So I hope this has inspired you today to stop procrastinating on the next step and actually take some action towards it. And the first action, just asking yourself why. Sit down with a journal. It takes 5 minutes, right? Then go and take some action and just go through the resistance. Like, You don't need to know all the steps. At the end of the day, if you don't know how to structure an online coaching program, get help of someone that does. I know what to do. If you don't particularly resonate with me, that's cool. You can go get help of someone else, right? Go and get help, get support. Because at the end of the day, like when I realised that you couldn't do this alone, it's powerful when you let go of the ego, because the ego just wants to tell you that you can just do everything and anything. But the truth is, you can't do everything and everything. Like you've got a zone of genius right now. You've got an area that you excel in, and it might not be building an online program, right? But at the end of the day, you've got to learn how to do that. You've got to learn how to do that to get in place. It doesn't have to be your zone, right? Your zone might just be coaching. Your zone might be speaking, writing, whatever it is that you want to do, right? But at the end of the day, you've got to go and get help of someone that has done it before you, and it can do it in their sleep, right? So, guys, I'm getting behind me because I'm just about to get the link for my group. If any of you guys want to come into my group, the free group, the Online Coaching Network, the Online Coaches Network, sorry, for purpose-driven coaches and entrepreneurs, I am going to put the link below right now. And if you're looking for some support in your journey, guys, the group here, then I'd love to help. So I've just put that in. Bum, bum, bum. Pin comment. Right, that's there. You can see it. But yeah, I'd love to help. Like, seriously, I'd love to help, whether it's in the free group or whether you feel called to actually reach out and actually learn more about working with me. You can do that also. I don't bite. I'm here to connect with you, and I genuinely just want to help you take your skills, your knowledge, your experience to the world, because at the end of the day, I do this shit in my sleep. It's like just second nature now, because I've done it that many times, and I'm very good at coaching as well. So if you've got any shit going on and you're willing to face it, you're in the right place. Trust me on that. Okay? Right, guys, I'm going to head because I've got stuff to do. But remember, do it like no one else is watching. That's what it says on this t-shirt. When no one's watching, that's who you are. Somebody needed to hear that. Right, cool. I am away, and I will speak to you all again tomorrow on the live stream, and I'll see you very soon.